The sun just switched off. It's noon, and the sky is going black. And you have 8 minutes before you even know. You're standing outside on an ordinary afternoon. Sun on your face, blue sky, a normal day. And then you look up, and the sun is simply gone. Not setting, not hidden behind a cloud, the brightest object in your entire life. Just switched off. But here's the strange part. For one impossible moment, you don't notice yet. For now, everything looks completely fine. The light is still here, the warmth is still here. Because what you just saw already happened 8 minutes ago, and the truth is still racing toward you. Sunlight takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach us. So even after the sun vanishes, the last light it ever made is still racing toward Earth across 93 million miles. For 8 whole minutes, the world keeps spinning in sunshine that no longer has a source. Birds sing, shadows hold still. The lie of a normal day stretches on, second after second, like a letter already sent. You feel the warmth on your skin begin to fade. The shadows soften. And then, at 8 minutes and 20 seconds exactly, the last light arrives, passes you by, and the sky goes out. Instant, total night, at noon. Not a sunset, a switch. Just stars, more than you have ever seen, in a sky that has no business being this dark. The moon goes black too. It never made its own light. It only ever reflected the sun. Now, there's nothing to reflect. And it simply vanishes from the sky. Across the whole daylight half of the planet, billions are plunged into darkness at the very same second. Streetlights blink on, doors open, and slowly, the realization spreads that this is not a normal night. But losing the light is only half of it. The sun's gravity is what holds Earth in its orbit. And gravity, like light, travels at the speed of light. For 8 more minutes, Earth keeps circling a sun that no longer exists. So at the very same instant the darkness arrives, the leash that held our planet in place simply lets go. Earth stops curving and flies off in a straight line, like a stone whipped from a sling, sailing into the dark at 67,000 miles an hour. No crash, no impact. It will never circle anything again. It just keeps going, forever outward. You feel nothing. No lurch, no wind. The ground stays solid, but night after night, the stars overhead would slowly rearrange as your whole planet drifts away from everything it has ever known. At first, the cold comes slowly. The air still holds the day's warmth, but with no sun feeding it, the heat begins leaking away into space, and the first frost creeps in. Within days, temperatures drop below freezing everywhere on Earth. Snow falls in the middle of what should be summer. The seasons are gone. There is only the cold deepening. Earth still holds the warmth it soaked up over billions of years. But now it's bleeding away and nothing is refilling it. Your breath fogs thick in air that keeps getting colder, and there is no morning coming to warm it. Plants are the first to fall. Rivers ice over. Crops fail in the dark, because without sunlight, photosynthesis stops completely, and the green engine that feeds almost every living thing simply shuts off. Within a single year, the surface plunges toward 100 degrees below 0 Celsius, colder than the harshest Antarctic winter, and it never lets up. From space, Earth is no longer blue and green. It is a pale frozen ball. The oceans begin to freeze, but only from the top down. A lid of ice spreads across the surface first, sealing the water below away from the killing cold above. Remember that? It matters more than you think. And eventually, something almost unthinkable happens. As temperatures fall far enough, even the air starts to change. The atmosphere itself begins to condense, gases turning to liquid and snow on the ground. On the surface, almost everything alive is gone. Plants, then the animals that ate them, then the animals that ate those. In the open air, Life as we knew it cannot survive a world without a sun. But Earth is not finished, because life is stubborn. But this is not where the story ends. Under that lid of ice, something incredible happens. The ice acts like a blanket, insulating the water beneath. And so the deep ocean stays liquid for thousands of years. And down at the bottom, far from any sunlight, hydrothermal vents keep pouring out heat and minerals from inside the Earth. The creatures here never needed the sun at all. They live on the planet's own inner fire. These extremophiles live on chemicals and heat instead of light. For them, a sunless Earth is just another Tuesday. They would become the last thriving ecosystems on the entire planet, the true survivors, in the dark, under miles of ice. And humans, the clever ones, go down toward geothermal springs and nuclear reactors, deep underground, clustering around every last source of heat the planet can still provide. It would be a brutal, rationed existence, pockets of warmth and light in an endless frozen dark. Not the end of all life, but for a stubborn few, it could actually be survived. And on the surface, this is what's left. A frozen white snowball, wrapped in starlight, drifting through space with no star to call its own. Earth has become a rogue planet. It wanders the galaxy alone, passing distant stars it will never orbit, drifting through the dark between the suns. A dead snowball, sailing on and on for billions of years. There is no sunrise to wait for now. No seasons, no years that mean anything. Just the full Milky Way, undimmed overhead, the most beautiful view in the solar system. With no one left to see it. Deep below the ice, the ocean might stay liquid, and the vent creatures might cling on for ages after the surface fell silent. But eventually, even that warmth fades, and Earth becomes just one more frozen world, lost in the dark forever. Now take a breath, because here's the good news. None of this is going to happen. Stars don't just blink out of existence. The sun isn't going anywhere, not like this. Our sun is a stable, middle-aged star, quietly fusing hydrogen the way it has for 4.5 billion years. It is steady, it is reliable, and it has fuel to burn for billions more. When the sun does finally change, it won't vanish. It'll do the opposite. In about 5 billion years, it will swell into a vast red giant, big enough to swallow the inner planets whole. So the real ending isn't ice and darkness, it's fire and light, an unimaginable distance in the future. 5 billion years is longer than complex life has even existed on Earth, long after humanity has either moved on or moved out among the stars. So here's our question for you. If Earth were flung into the dark, would you fight to survive underground or be on the surface to watch the last stars? Tell us below, and if you want more questions like this, subscribe to MindBridge.